Now let's talk about shadows. So we're going to continue with the same blue box in the center of the screen. To apply a shadow, we have different properties for iOS and Android. First, I'm going to show you the iOS properties, and then we'll look at the Android property. So for iOS, to apply a shadow, you have to apply at least 3 properties. The first one is shadow color. We set it to gray. We can set it to any color. The second one is shadow offset. With this, we can determine the angle or the position of the shadow. We set this to an object with 2 properties. If you press Ctrl and space here, you can see these properties. So width and height. So let's set width to 10 and height to 10 as well. And the third property is shadow opacity. With this, we can determine how dark our shadow should be. So we pass a number between 0 to 1. 0 means no shadow, 1 means really dark. Take a look. So here's our shadow. Now we can change the offset. Let's set the width to 0. Our shadow moves here. We can also pass a negative number like -10. Here's our shadow. Let's change it back to 0. We have another property, shadow radius. With this, we can make our shadow softer. So let's set it to 10. Here's our shadow. Now, if you look at our Android virtual device, you can see none of these properties have an impact on this box. So for Android, we have a single property, that is elevation. We set it to a number like 10. We get a bit of shadow. It's not very visible. What if we set it to 20? It's a bit more pronounced, but again, it's not as visible as the shadow we have on iOS. So unfortunately, Android doesn't give us much control over our shadows. We cannot control their color, offset, opacity, and radius. We can only apply an elevation. So this is all about shadows. Next, we're going to talk about paddings and margins.